Now, Duchess Meghan has launched her brand new podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder, and revealed a serious health scare in the very first episode.
Yeah, for more, we're joined by entertainment editor Peter Ford. Pete, Meghan went into quite a bit of detail about this.
Yes, she did. And look, she's played this very well. It's a very crowded world in the podcast market. So if you're going to launch a new one, even if you are Meghan Markle or Meghan Sussex or whatever she is, you've got to stand out from the crowd. And you've got to let people know that you'll be able to get up close and personal to her and get all the inside info. And you also need to have a breakout story that's going to have people on morning TV in Australia talking about you. And that's exactly what she's done here. And also, to be serious, talking about something, a medical condition that is a little bit rare, it's new to me certainly, that's a good thing because it's putting it on the table and other people can relate to that and learn about it too. So the first episode has dropped. She's talking to Whitney Wolfe Herd, who's the founder of Bumble. So that's the whole premise of the podcast, is her talking to women who started up very successful businesses. And in this, they talk about the condition and how it really impacted Meghan after the birth.
We both had preeclampsia.
Oh God, can you believe we
preeclampsia.
both had that? It's so rare.
It's so rare.
And so scary.
And so scary. And you go, and you're still trying to juggle all of these things, and the world doesn't know what's happening quietly. And in the quiet, you're still trying to show up for people.
I'll never forget the image of you after you delivered Archie and the whole world was like waiting for his debut. How is this woman putting on heels and going and debuting a child?
And that condition can lead to all sorts of bad stuff like strokes and organ failure, etc. So she's certainly putting it out there for people to talk about. Meanwhile, Prince Harry is in London still fighting the good fight over his protection. Now, of course, when he stepped down from being a royal, it was taken away from him. He's refusing to accept this. So even this is an appeal now on a decision that was saying, no, you're not going to get special protection. And he wants that for himself and for Meghan and for the kids when they do visit the UK. And his barrister today in court said he'd actually been singled out for inferior treatment because he was forced to leave the royal family. So there's a lot of baggage to unpack in those statements, but nonetheless, we don't have an outcome yet. But most people think he's not going to get what he wants.
Wow, so much going on. It's almost like those two need their own series.
Yeah.
Moving on, music icon Brian Cadd is recovering after a stroke.
Yeah, Caddy, a great music legend as a performer, of course, and also as a great songwriter that he's written for other people right around the world. And on Sunday, he suffered what I've been told is a major stroke. It required 6.5-hour brain surgery on Monday. His family are quietly confident, but there certainly are some encouraging signs, but he's not out of the woods. So 78 years old, and he did have other existing health conditions which probably aren't going to be helping him either, but fingers crossed, because all of those big hits, and he's still out there on the road, often teaming up with Russell Morris, and they pack out clubs and pubs right around the country. So fingers crossed that Brian Cadd can get through this.
We wish him all the best. When I lived in Tamworth, I used to have a lot to do with Brian Cadd around that country music world. We wish him all the best.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga is heading down under.
She is. All our little monsters better get organised because she's announced 3 dates in advance. I'm sorry, Perth. I'm sorry, Adelaide. At this point in time, anyway, she's not going to be bringing the mayhem ball to you, but she is doing Melbourne, Sydney and Brisbane, 1 concert in each in the stadiums.
Only one?
Only one at this stage. But they're stadium shows, so you're going to be packing a lot of people in. In Melbourne, it's Marvel, which is literally next door to where I am at the moment. So in December, the first part of December, Lady Gaga hits town for the first time in 11 years.
There'll be a second concert.
Yeah.
Easy.
Okay.
Now, Hugh Jackman is going viral for a very unusual reason, Pete.
What's he
Very
doing?
unusual. Well, he's breathing, which I'm very pleased to say is a good starting point for anybody. But Marvel have put this up on YouTube. It's 8.5 hours of Wolverine breathing. I guess it's like a meditation thing. Marvel themselves have done it, so there's no copyright issues. If you want to watch it, you can. Or if you just want to listen.
Sorry, is this like AI or something? Or is it...
No, well, it would have been
literally...
looped.
Oh,
No, he wouldn't have stood there for 8.5 hours. But yeah, you can hear the intake.
Sorry, I thought he was
It's the movie business, Kyle. It's
exactly.
sometimes what you see isn't actually what
It's not
happened.
what you get. It's kind of spooky though, isn't it? Would you want to watch that for 8 hours and listening to the intake of breath, then the breath coming out? I guess it's a meditational thing, but if you want to do that, it's there for you. It's not going to cost you anything.
Hang on,
8.5 hours.
any explanation around the
No.
release?
No, it's obvious there must be some reason. They're creating hype for some reason. But yeah, I'm sure that Hugh
Okay, it
will
must have
have
something to do
plenty
with
of...
the movie. They're not just doing it for meditation purposes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, can you stay across that one for us, Pete?
I'll watch it for the next 3 hours.
See if it changes. See if he quickens up or slows down,
See if
please.
you can
I
pick
will.
the edit. I can't believe I thought he'd said it. Anyway, sorry. Just it's early.
It still is. Thanks,
Thanks,
Pete.
Pete.